fund of sorts. And where this money could come from, for example, is Scotland, for instance, has more renewable energy production than what it needs. And the numbers for some 118% is what the generation is, right? Especially windmill. We have a windmill expert also sitting on the front row, Harrison Energy. How can we think of using the money that is generated through those excess energy, right? So in the past it was oil, now it is renewable energy. And we have an excess of that. How can we create that into community investment vehicles? Has there been some thinking on this? Second similar thought is some of the research that I've been undertaking is around digital commons, where data commons is a key anchor within how sovereignty exists, right? So this is not just about sovereignty in terms of what we have independence on, but data is also the new oil, right? So if we go from the oil in the North Sea, if we have renewable energy as one oil, if data is seen as the other oil, that can become a totally different source of how we can monetize and create community level asset funds, right? And I'm not saying Scotland doesn't have examples of this. I mean, like we have worked with the likes of Isle of Giga Heritage Trust, for example, and there they have, for that particular island, they have a couple of windmills in there, and that windmill is becoming a community source of money, right? So I'm not saying there are no ideas of this, but these ideas largely are pocketed and are like pilots, like one community there, one community here. But what is the real thinking from both the parties, let's say, or at the government level to think of creating a sovereign wealth fund of sorts, which other similar countries, like the ones that you've mentioned already, have really experimented and done well with, and that could well be like a new source of money coming into the system, right? So what would your thoughts be on that?